Episode 32, 2 season of pod, baby.
Welcome back. I did want to say right off the hop, to anyone that's listening to this in audio, if you want to go to the YouTube channel, CJ puts, I know like if you're listening to this now, it's a bit counterintuitive to go and watch the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But CJ works very hard on putting clips and stuff together, and he does a very good job of it. So if you could go by, take a peek at those. If you like them, like them. If you have a chance, subscribe.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. Just so that CJ's hard work pays off for something.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Right off the top of the hop.
Yeah, and since you're bringing up the YouTube videos will be going up on Thursdays, just to free up my computer. I can't be.
You have a career.
We're not making money doing this shit yet. So once we will, then maybe we can get them going out on the same day and shit. But
maybe.
Also, doesn't help that my parents have the worst internet, and it's also because we're in like one of the oldest neighborhoods in Aurora.
During a pandemic where everyone's at home using their internet too.
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't help.
Yeah. So
yeah, I meant to say this last week, but again, if anyone listened last week's episode, I listened to bits of it. I think it might have been a bit disjointed. That was partially our fault. We didn't give a full rundown to our guests about how to do mic etiquette, but we also didn't care. We were in a fun mood. We had some buddies on.
Whatever.
It is what it is, but if it was hard to listen to, sorry, we'll do better next time. But if not, if you enjoyed it, we're glad.
It was tough too, though, because we were crunched for time.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tight schedule.
Yeah, people showed up later than
halfway.
Later than what we thought, and then like kind of near the end. Yeah, it was.
It worked out fine. It was fun.
I enjoyed the fucking episode.
Yeah, we're learning very much,
dude. I'm still learning this fucking thing here.
Yeah,
man.
You're trying to figure out a mixer. I'm trying to figure out how my life works. It's all good.
Yeah, you're about to be a dad. It's fucking crazy.
A month.
Literally.
Yeah, literally a month.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, that's great. That's exciting though. Okay, what are we drinking?
Okay, we are drinking Bearface. Shout out to Eric from last week. Oh, fuck. Careful of that.
Yeah. Hey, don't break the glass.
Bearface Canadian. I thought it said triple. Oh, it does say triple. Bearface Canadian Whiskey Triple Oak, 7-aged, 42.5%. Eric brought us this last week. He thought it was customary for all guests to bring a bottle. Turns out it is, apparently.
Yeah, that should be a rule from now on.
Definitely a rule now. So we're going to try it. I think I've had this before.
Okay.
I don't think I liked it, but I was saying to you just before we started, I think that was before I was into drinking straight liquor. So we'll try it. See what happens.
Bought a bottle of it over the summer to photograph just because I liked the label and the actual bottle.
Bottle is very good.
Yeah, super clean, but it's got these like little marks on it, the front of it.
Check out the YouTube if you want to see it. It's right there in front of your face.
Yeah, that it is. But yeah, so I shot it. I think I had a glass after I was done shooting it, but I can't really remember now if I had a glass or not. Maybe I had the whole bottle.
It's a really sharp looking bottle. Mm-hmm. And it's definitely the way to go. Like as far as presentation goes.
It's Canadian too, right? So it's rye.
It is Canadian. It is rye. I'm sure of it. If I'm sure of anything.
We got to get a bottle of scotch on here. Because you think
I'm almost certain
that we might be my mind might be changed.
If you like rye, I think you'll think that scotch is way better.
Okay.
But what do I know? I don't know shit.
I'm willing to try it. That's
Cheers.
For sure. Cheers, man.
Thanks for coming. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to
belated
everybody.
Easter, I guess, by the time this comes out.
So
ooh.
That definitely burns. Yeah, it definitely burns.
First impression's not great for me.
No,
I'm gonna let it sit for a minute.
Now I am gonna be straight up. From what I've heard, when you put the ice in it, things separate. Like I think the alcohol separates, or some separates in it. Mm-hmm. So your first sip is usually like the harshest, worst.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
based on all my first sips of everything.
Yeah. Also, once this chills a little bit, it does numb a lot of the senses.
Also, full disclosure, I was drinking a little bit before this happened.
Yeah? Nice.
I was at an Easter thing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping my taste buds are up. But first impression, not the highest.
I'm with you on that. They're just definitely It's not the best first sip we've had.
Also, stick around for Chris Predicts because we will be doing one this episode.
Yeah.
Again, last week was chaotic and disjointed. We had fun, but it was probably rough to listen to. You're like, where's Chris Predicts? It's back this week and it'll be back.
Fuck, I had to pull it out of everybody to do a whiskey review at the end.
Yeah, it was just madness.
Yeah, it was like, okay, let's wrap it up. And it's like, fucking, we talked about the whiskey like for 10 minutes.
We did that whole podcast backwards. I was thinking about it after the fact. Is we got into the good shit like Rob has a paper straw company, which is really interesting. And there's a whole bunch of different dynamics that go with that, which we only barely touched on. We're like, okay, whiskey review and we're done. We're out of here.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, no, but it was tough though because we had both Eric and Rob on. And that's like, it's not like they've had their own episodes and we've done that before.
They were new to the whole process.
Whole thing. So,
and again, we're basically new at this too.
Yeah,
so,
fuck, man, we're only 32 episodes in.
Yeah, which is nothing.
Honestly.
Yeah.
We do this once a week.
Yeah, we're basically if you were working a regular job, we've worked 1 week.
Yeah.
More or less, like hours put into it.
Yeah.
We know fuck all.
No, yeah.
I try to equate everything to an apprenticeship. An apprenticeship is anywhere from 5 to 6 years generally for the skilled trades. We're in week 1 of said apprenticeship. So
hell yeah.
Anyone who's sticking around and enjoys it, thank you.
We're passing with flying colors.
Or failing with flying colors. However you choose to look at it. But hey, we're scraping by. And as long as people that do listen
enjoy it,
and we try to improve every week.
I think we, by
the laws of progression, you would think by episode 1,842, we should have probably, what do you think, 12 listeners by then? At least.
Maybe 10.
Maybe 10.
I think that's you're overshooting there.
You're right. You're being very conservative, and I appreciate that approach.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to get brought back to reality.
Yeah, sometimes I get overzealous.
Yeah.
So yeah, stick around for Chris Predicts. Am I a wizard? Yes, for sure. Yo. Especially this last one, I was pretty much on the money, I think.
Well, yeah, we didn't do it last week.
Well, last week we missed it, but I think we're gonna follow up the predictions.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I only got one wrong, or I don't think I got any wrong.
You didn't, but there was only 2. You predicted a lot, like you've got a lot that are in the future.
But I predicted a bunch of Leaf games, and I said the Leafs would win 3 out of 4.
No, that wasn't one.
I'm pretty sure it was.
No, because you fucked up the dates.
Ah, shit.
You predicted like 2 weeks in advance of Leaf games.
You're right.
Or something like that. And you're like, scratch it.
You're right.
And we didn't do it.
You're right. But what we can talk about is the UFC fights last week, because I was going to go, I went 3 for 2 on those.
Yeah.
And the last fight was insane.
Dude, that guy is
it's unstoppable now. It's over. So for those who don't know what the fuck we're talking about, there's this gigantic man who I think at this point, I was talking with a guy at work who trains MMA, knows his shit. And then we were talking about it on Monday, and I'm like, who's beating him? He's like, a silverback gorilla. He's like, it's the only fucking way. This guy is 265 pounds, Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
He's got an amazing story. But he, like, before his thing when he fought Stipe, so there's a rematch against Stipe Miocic. Who's the most...
is?
No. This was the rematch. This was a rematch.
Yeah, sorry, because he lost the first one.
In the first one, Stipe took him down. Francis could not stop a takedown, and he beat the shit out of him and won the fight. Mm. And the biggest thing about Francis was they all know the power in his hands, but can he stop takedowns, whatever. And then as soon as he stuffed that first takedown, I'm like, oh, fuck. It's over. And then he almost knocked him out afterwards.
Yeah, man.
Because he stuffed the takedown, then took his back and just started fucking hammering him.
I thought
the ref... Done. I think the ref could have. He wasn't even defending, and then he was like...
But at the same time, he's standing up. Yeah. Like, you can't really defend and kind of push yourself off the mat at the same time.
And then he stiffed him early. But the part that I wanted to bring up was the conversations we were all having, the screaming we were all yelling at each other while watching this fight. Yeah. Like, CJ called it right away. He's like, he's 30 pounds bigger. Like, this is not going to be a fight. It's
not even a contest.
It's not going to be a fight. Stipe is a gigantic motherfucker. He's probably 6'3" or 6'4", 235. Solid muscle, amazing wrestler and striker.
Yeah.
And Francis has 30 solid fucking pounds on him, and apparently can wrestle now. So it's over. It's over.
His defense on that one takedown was phenomenal, but also he's 30 pounds, and all he did was, I'm going to throw my legs back and like make them stiff and just put my weight on you.
Yeah.
And it fucking worked.
And he almost killed Stipe. He hit him so hard that he stiffed him. He bounced like a board off of the mat, and then he came in for that hammer. And they measured his fight, how hard Francis hits. It is the equivalent to being hit. Silly. The equivalent to being hit overhand with a sledgehammer.
Holy shit!
That's how hard this motherfucker hits. So it's over. No one's gonna beat him.
I really hope I haven't like fucked your ears because I'm trying to like. It got real loud for a second, and I turned it down.
No, it's okay.
And I couldn't hear it.
Oh, I can hear it fine.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
It's all good.
I do want to bring up though. So we were talking prior when we were waiting for Rob and Eric to get here. You're like, let's bet on fights. I'm like, let's do it. Mm-hmm. The week before, we said we would set up an account, make dollar bets on Chris's predictions, just to see how
start. We can start tonight.
Yeah,
tonight we can start because I got some shit to do.
Perfect. But he's telling me about this fight. He's like, oh, dude, I'm picking this. And I'm looking at the lineups. And I don't really watch UFC, so I don't really know. Mm-hmm. I kind of know, not really.
Yeah, you're a casual fan,
100%,
which is totally fine.
So I'm looking at the fights.
A quarter step above a casual fan.
Yeah, you pay attention.
A little bit is a perfect way to explain it.
And you look at like some stats and shit like that.
Well, I find what I watch is the betting lines because
I'm still looking at stats.
Yeah, but in UFC, I think I was trying to explain this on Saturday, but it might have come out like at 2 a.m. as we're watching this fight. So, and this is just my opinion, and I'm often wrong, so take it for what it is. But I think the UFC betting, Vegas sets the odds basically, right, for the world of sports betting. Britain sets like football and rugby and cricket and all that shit in Europe. They have that, but if you're talking about North American fighting, and I'm putting MMA into that, Vegas sets the odds, and they have it so fucking dialed in. Like if you talk to any football fan who bets on Sundays and shit like that, they're like the spread's 2.5, and of course it's fucking a 3-point game. Like they're right. In the high 90%. It's absurd how much they have it dialed in. Same thing with hockey. Same thing with basketball. They have those 3 sports dialed in. When it comes to MMA, though, what moves the betting line, I find a lot, is a name. For the most part.
Okay.
For the most part. So I saw an opportunity because Stipe, that a lot of people don't know, is the most successful heavyweight UFC champion, the most underappreciated UFC champion.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's got 5 titles.
Holy shit!
He holds a record in the UFC for title defenses and titles won by a heavyweight in UFC.
Jesus,
he's that good. Like he's not a slouch, right?
Yeah.
So when I saw that Francis was favored in that fight, knowing how the last fight went, knowing that Francis is if you get hit by him, if you can stay on your feet, fucking good luck to you.
Yeah.
But if you can take him down, you can probably win the fight. So I thought that was going to happen again. So I'm like, perfect. Stipe's a fucking like a 2-to-1 odds. I'll load up on him, and then. Goes to show what I don't know.
Yeah.
But
so anyway, so we're going through the fights.
Yeah, so
Chris
we're working them through.
I
took a couple underdogs.
Yeah, I wrote down like all the names. I'm like, okay, who you taking in this one? This one, this one. We get to the last one. He's like, I'm taking this guy. He pretty much sold it as it was a sure thing.
Yeah. Alcohol helps with that. I was saying while like the fight was going really south for Stipe, I'm like, bet your house on Stipe right now. Now's the time to bet him. The odds have never been worse. Bet on it. And then I think about 30 seconds later, he's like snoring. Dead. Like he almost killed him.
Oh,
like
he got hit hard.
He almost got killed in the octagon.
Yeah.
It was insane.
So Chris like sold me on this fight. He's like, this is who I'm betting on, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, cool, man. Let's fucking do it. I'm with you on these bets. Let's start our podcast account. And let's fucking do these bets. Even though we didn't talk about it, let's do it.
Yeah.
And if it goes our way, we'll talk about it. If it doesn't, maybe we'll still talk about it. We were like 3 for 5.
We were 3 and 2, 3 out of 5. The one I should have known, the Jillian Robertson one. The only reason I bet her the second fight was because she was a slight underdog. And again, like when we're boxing, how we're doing it, you have to take an underdog because it helps the odds a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
But also the first fight was an underdog and he knocked him out, the first 20 seconds?
Yeah, something like that.
It was something silly,
it was a great
right?
Fight, yeah.
So yeah, 3 for 2. But and apparently Francis can fight and he's never going to lose again. Because the rumor was John Jones was going to move up to heavyweight. And I don't think John Jones is going to go and fight.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
I think there's a lot of hype behind it. I think the money bag is going to be there. Again, having just John Jones alone is a big selling
he's the best. Yeah.
Right? He's a Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
And
he moves the line.
Yeah. So and again, with this new guy, I think, how can you not? You're going to get paid a fucking buttload of money, win or lose.
It's just, John Jones, I see it two ways. He is like, maybe he doesn't care. I think he does. He's got, right now, you ask anyone, don't ask me because I'm not that into it. But the people that know their shit about UFC and MMA, Ariel Helwani, Joe Rogan's, Daniel Cormier is amazing to listen to. They love listening to Daniel Cormier. Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah. He's probably the best going, I think. He's my favorite commentator and dude just to hear about fighting. He's got a really good to Joe Rogan. He's got a really good podcast you should check out. And the name's escaping me, but it's with Ariel Helwani, who's a Canadian from Montreal. Okay. And I saw him on Sportsnet 10 years ago. And they would bring him out once a week and they give him a 2-minute minute, talk about MMA this week. And he'd be like, hey, check out these fights. And good for him. He's just put his fucking nose to the grindstone and worked really hard. And he's got a weekly podcast with Cormier and they just talk fighting, upcoming fights, this, that. It's really entertaining. That's cool. Definitely worth a listen to. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah. So, I'm a big fan of Cormier. And if you ask any of these guys or listen to them, because I'm not asking them because I don't know shit. Yeah. Hello, you don't know me. Goodbye. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Who are you? I'm not texting them on the weekends. Yeah. Who do you like tonight? Wait, you didn't call Joe after the fights? No, he didn't answer that time. Weird. Strange. Yeah. So they have the consensus that John Jones is the greatest of all time. Yeah. For they talk about it all the time. Who he's fought, what he's done, etc. He's never lost. He has I think it's a no contest or if it's a loss, whatever it was bullshit decision. Yeah. He's never lost. And he's moving up to heavyweight. And I think they were going to try and set up a fight with Stipe, which I think would be a really good fucking fight because they're both good wrestlers. They're both the same weight. It would be amazing. But now that fucking Francis appears to have figured his shit out, I think it makes things more interesting. And also the thing with Francis, he's just got to hit you once. Dude, and now you've gone from John Jones, the greatest of all time, to up a weight class, same way that Izzy did it a month ago. You go up a weight class, you lose, and now it changes your entire dynamic. So this is a thing people have to look at when going up a weight class. Sure, they can pack on all this weight. It's easier. You don't have to cut. Your body doesn't. Smell that for a second. Do you smell a burnt bark in that? Sorry. There's a smokiness to it almost. It's got a little bit of a smoky thing, but I'm not catching it as much as you. That could be just that stroke I'm having. Yeah, maybe. You smell burnt toast? Often. No. So again, your body doesn't have to go through that crazy withdrawal and shit. And there was he walks around at 235, 240. 2 weeks ago, one of the girls passed out at the weigh-in. Yeah. Collapsed during the weigh-in. That's weight cuts are especially hard on women too. And I was telling, I think I brought this up, not on the podcast, but at least when everybody was here, that Chris Cyborg, there was a whole 20-minute YouTube video with her. It was an interview type shit on the weight cuts that she had to do. Yeah, didn't you say she's almost 200 pounds or something like that? She walks around real heavy and she's the only for a one. Girl, yeah. There's not a weight class for her. No. So she's having to drop. I think the heaviest weight in women is 145. Dude, she's having to drop 30, 40 pounds or something like that before a fight. And it's fucked. Her body goes through crazy shit. Yeah. So moving up is fine, but you got to look at it. This man is 265. He cuts to 265. This man is ginormous. And when he walked out, I was so mad at Chris. I'm like, you put our money where? But our money was already gone. Yeah, no, I know. But, I agree to it. I didn't look into it, but this man walked out. So did Stipe walk out first? No, Stipe was the second. But it was Francis. So this guy walks out. You think he's going to kind of come out looking similar to this man? CJ's screaming at me. They throw 30 pounds heavier. They throw this man's weight up. And he's 265. Stipe, I think he was 233, 236. 235, I think he was. Was he? It was 30 pounds. It was 30 pounds on the bun. I thought it was give or take a couple. Okay, sure. Yeah. Whatever. I'm with you. Yeah. Still 30 fucking pounds. But this man, he's 265, all muscle. It's not like he's
265, and he's got a big ass gut on.
He literally looks like a gorilla.
Like he's not
looks,
an Andy
he is so
Ruiz
jacked.
or whatever, the boxer. Like he's not.
He's so jacked.
I think that guy just cut a shit ton of weight or got jacked.
I think Ruiz is fucking around. I don't think
it could have been a bogus picture.
We'll look that up after.
Again, it could be complete bogus, but I thought I saw a picture where it showed him that he cut weight. But anyways, this man is gigantic.
He literally looks like a silverback gorilla.
And
he's so strong.
There's, I don't know. It looked like one of the most unfair fights ever.
Yeah, and you probably should have been the one to pick it because I was going off of. I've seen a bunch of his fights.
Yeah.
And I know what his weakness is, and his weakness is getting taken down, fighting on the ground, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all that shit. He just lost to that,
and he's fighting the guy that just beat him at that. So he's obviously going to train harder.
But listen, you can train hard at that for 6 months.
Yeah,
it doesn't take away 20 years of doing that.
100%.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
but he also shoveled sand for a living.
Yeah, he was literally a child slave in Africa.
I've seen so many videos.
Yeah, he worked in a sand mine in Cameroon. And that's why he's gigantic.
The one that I saw, he was standing in like a trench and it's filled with water. And he's just hooving out ginormous amounts of sand.
He's an amazing man.
Fuck.
Yeah, like
all the power to him.
Talk about someone that's easy to root for.
Yeah.
I was just cheering against him because I had some money on him. But fucking, I was wrong.
For him, though.
Often am.
And he's a millionaire now.
Yeah, I think he was before.
Was he?
He was close to it, but he definitely is now.
That's what all the.
And you know what? Like I was saying before, I don't know who's going to fight him. We're not the UFC.
Definitely not me.
No, not us.
I don't understand how there's not another weight class.
Well, that's what you were saying, and I want to talk on this because we're obviously not experts on UFC.
A couple of dummies when it comes to fighting.
It's fun to talk about, and mostly this conversation was about the shit that we were talking about while watching the fight.
Yeah,
just the nonsensical shit. But you said this, and you're right. So in the UFC, the weight is every 15 pounds. So you have a buffer of 15 pounds, 170. The next weight class is 185.
Yeah,
but then until you get to heavyweight, and then it's 205.
Isn't light heavyweight a big gap too, though?
Light heavyweight is 185 to 205.
So
it's 20 pounds.
That's 20 pounds.
But it's
5 pounds can make a difference.
But when you look at the rest, it's 15 pounds. So it's
close.
I agree with you.
It's close.
I'm with you. But especially when because if you're fighting at light heavyweight, guys are cutting weight to get to 205.
That's what I mean.
So they're not walking in at 190.
No, but
right?
still.
So, but then you get to heavyweight. And the difference is 205 to 265. That's a weight class of 65 pounds. Of 60 pounds, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, and you're right. You got a precedent of this many weight. There's you could probably make 2 weight classes.
100%.
But the problem is,
I don't know what you're going to call them, but mega weight is the last one for sure.
They would probably have to do like a super lightweight then a heavyweight or some variation of those two.
And then
no, they can't do light
mega
heavyweight.
weight class.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Gigantors.
But it is the only discrepancy, and it's funny. Like you watch boxing, which Joshua and Fury signed a 2-fight deal. By the way,
did he?
Yeah, they did. They finally did it. It was a couple weeks ago. I meant to bring it up.
To who?
Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are going to fight 2 fights.
Oh, they signed.
They signed. Yeah.
Fuck.
I heard rumors
Anthony signed 2 years. I'm like, did he sign with?
No, sorry. 2 fights.
What's that?
DAZN or DAZN.
DAZN.
Yeah. So anyway,
cool. That'll be exciting.
So, but boxing historically is like people care about the heavyweight champ.
Yeah.
And it has ebbs and flows like everything.
The biggest title you can hold.
But in UFC, thanks to people like Conor McGregor, people are like people that weigh 155 going into fights, they're the fucking superstars of the planet.
Yeah, I would say.
And then as you get heavier, until the days like when Brock Lesnar was running around, and shit like that, people didn't give a fuck.
I think back in the day it was like light heavyweight and heavyweight were like the fights to watch because
Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture,
the only people that made
Rashad Evans and Rampage were both light heavyweights.
Yeah, I loved Rampage.
Yeah,
but the only people that made the other weight classes fun to watch were because
GSP was down there.
No, I thought GSP fought at 185
or
165.
Yeah, but he fought at 170 forever, welterweight.
Okay,
and then he would cut down. He would do lightweight, and then there was BJ Penn. But
I was going to say,
like you've got a couple guys, and again, and then there's other guys that are just before I started watching, like your Matt Hughes and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a ton about them.
On his way out.
On his way out, other guys were on their way in, but usually it was like like when I was like watching as a casual observer, it was like, oh, I love Rampage, I love Rashad, Chuck Liddell. And then like that was in the days when Brock was still like coming in on steroids.
All I remember, Brock had literally
Custom
they
gloves.
they're as big as this bottle.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They're meat hooks, and that's what Francis is now.
Crazy.
And Francis is the one that's doing it without steroids.
Yeah.
So
he's just a ginormous man.
Like I was talking to the guy at work, and I'm like, I think the only person that could come back and maybe challenge him is Chuck Liddell. I meant Brock Lesnar.
I don't know. Brock's too old. He's
too old. He's
too far out of the game.
And he would
Is
never
he still wrestling?
He would never pass a piss test. I think he's still in the WWE.
Yeah.
But they make a fuckload of money doing that.
Yeah. Ronda's still in it, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, why not?
Dude.
Yeah.
It's literally
yeah, good for her.
Yeah. I can't watch that stuff though.
No.
Like, I can't do it. I don't know how.
There is a dude I worked with.
I don't know how people watch it. It got so outrageous. I used to watch it a little bit when I was younger, but I used to play the video games.
Okay.
So like
that would like pique your interest barely.
Yeah, and like I think my brother was a little more into it than I was, but even then, like we only watched it to see what kind of moves they were doing, and then fucking like body slam each other after. Like,
yeah, my experience with pro wrestling is my two older stepbrothers loved it.
Yeah,
they had all the video games. They would watch it. They were like legitimate fans. And because I was tiny, they'd be like, "Oh, perfect! I can practice this move." They were like body slamming and shit like that. Yeah. On onto couches and shit. Like they weren't. It was still like, all right, I guess this is what wrestling.
I guess I'm gonna be a ragdoll for a little bit.
Yeah, I was never been a fan of wrestling. I maybe watched it honestly.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Weird.
Yeah, it's strange. I never quite liked
Chris,
it.
Let's play WWE.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm
You're
good.
Playing anyways.
Yeah, basically.
Choke slam.
I'm with you. I never like really got wrestling.
Yeah.
And I worked with this guy. I was 18. I was working in a warehouse. And Rocco, fucking really nice guy. This like middle-aged Italian man. And he was obsessed with wrestling.
Really?
Like it was embarrassing for me, right? Like,
yeah.
See, here's the thing.
Dude, so many people are like,
they're crazy about it. And I don't understand.
It's like that with every sport.
Exactly. So this was like, at the time I was like, this man is like 45 years old. Yeah. He's got 2 kids. He's got a house. And he's like talking to me about wrestling. He's like, oh, fuck, you should have seen this. And I'm like, it's fake. He's like, you don't understand. I'm like, I guess I don't. And I was 18 and I certainly didn't understand shit.
Meanwhile, Chris is having heart attacks watching the Leaf games.
Yeah.
With full-blown panic attacks.
Often. 3 times a week. If I die at a young age, it's not from drinking. It's not from smoking. It's from fucking Toronto Maple Leafs and Liverpool. You should even watch Liverpool games.
Dude, I do want to start watching games with you.
All right, that's fine.
So just tell me.
I'm playing on Sunday.
Okay, won't be here.
I'll give you my DAZN login. You can start watching the game.
All right, yeah.
So this dude, he's like, so he would talk to me about wrestling, and the only time he explained it in a way that I actually understood, and it was like an instant click. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. He's like, I know it's fake. I know it's all whatever.
Yeah, it's
showboating, whatever. He's like, but you know how you have a TV show that you watch, like and women have their stories. They call them like Young and the Restless, whatever.
Yeah.
They know it's bad TV, but they watch every day. It's their stories. They're trying to keep up with it. He's like, that's what this is. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's just a male version of stories. He's like, it's on 2 or 3 times a week. There's plots to follow. There's villains. There's heroes. There's stories and all this shit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's more to the story than just the wrestling.
Like, but as someone who doesn't watch it, I'll turn on and be like, how do people watch this fake shit? But there's so much more to it than that.
There's crazy rivalries.
It might as well be a TV show that's on there. Yeah, there's rivalries. There's all this
death
shit.
Cage matches.
Yes. And so that was the only time in my entire life I'm like, now I get it.
Yeah.
After all these years of being body slammed, like, I don't understand why I'm being body slammed so often. It's because I was small.
Yeah.
And I had wrestling fan brothers.
You were way younger than your brothers.
Yeah.
They're like, I can body slam this motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can lift this guy. He's 12 pounds.
I think Jeremy could fucking body slam.
He could body slam his house.
He's not a small man. Like,
no, but it was Matthew that was mostly like, really, yeah, he was a big fan. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It was funny.
I could see it though.
Yeah, it's just, I never got it.
Yeah, neither did I.
But when he explained it that way, now I get it. Yeah. I understand. And then, yeah, because like I used to watch Used to. I'm a recovering addict. I used to watch The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Right? It's terrible TV. They put it on. They put it on. They have the exact same feelings that I do when I put on pro wrestling. I don't understand this. It's fake. How do you watch this? All this shit.
Yeah.
It's like you don't understand. And it's true. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's the same niche market with everything else, I guess. But
again, even if you like hockey, like I know people who like playing hockey but like never watch it. They'll go to a game every once in a while, but they're not going to turn it on TV. Or again,
there's pro hockey players that don't like hockey.
People like.
I don't like hockey. I don't watch hockey unless it's the Leafs.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I love hockey.
I'm a Leaf fan, not a hockey fan.
Playing fantasy hockey got me to watch more games. Mm-hmm. But this year, I've maybe watched a handful.
And this year is so hard for those who don't know or aren't keeping up. Everything is so segregated now, literally. Like, there's only teams in Canada. And the fact of the matter is, when you put on a broadcast in Canada, they're only going to talk about Canadian teams. And they talk about Canadian teams 90% of the time anyways, even if they're playing Boston tonight or New York or pick a team out of the States.
Yeah.
Because more than half the teams in their division regularly out of the States. Mm-hmm. But the content is mostly Canadian because they're selling to Canadian advertisers and they're appealing to a Canadian market. Like, it makes sense. But this year, like, I couldn't tell you. The only team that I know about how they're doing, and just because this is in the last couple of days, is the Buffalo Sabres are apparently like...
Oh, they've lost 17 games. They just
19 in a row. 18 in a row they lost.
Yeah, and they just won.
And they were up 3-0 in their 18th. Like, they're setting records for how bad.
Crazy.
They're historically bad.
They literally don't have their all-star player, and they haven't had him for weeks.
Yeah.
They probably started losing when Eichel got injured.
But they were doing really bad before that.
I'm almost considering... I feel like I should drop him from my fantasy. But
the team's garbage. And also consider this. The trade deadline's coming up in 10 days.
But here's my thing.
They're gone.
Like, I haven't really followed him on his injury. Like, I don't really know why he's out. I know he's been put on IR. That's pretty much the extent that I know. I don't know how long he's going to be out. I don't know what they're foreseeing. If he's going to be like out indefinitely, I'm going to drop him. But if it's like, he's getting better, we may see him in a couple of weeks. Well, I don't want to drop him. And like, I can't even, I have 2 guys on IR. I can't even drop people and pick new people up. But I can't drop him in the risk that he comes back and I miss it and somebody scoops him up. Because I'm just now, like, my guys are just starting to take off now. So I'm starting to win some weeks.
Where do you stand in that pool?
Middle of the pack, I think. Like, top mid. I'm not going to check right now, but...
Do you have an opportunity to, like...
I think so, yeah.
To, like,
I think it's...
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, I wish I didn't do fantasy this year. I'm not going to say I got brought into it, but I'm like, fuck it. Everybody else is doing it. Like, my brother, my dad, a couple of my brother's buddies. I'm like, fuck it. I'll go. Like, I'll do it. But it was on Yahoo. We used to use ESPN.
It's pronounced Yahoo.
Oh, sorry. Yahoo. Didn't like the way it worked. Didn't really understand it. I was going off the ESPN where you pretty much just draft forwards. You have your defensemen and goalies. This one you have to worry about like who plays center, who plays left wing, right wing, defense, and goalie. You don't have a utility spot either. So I wasn't really paying attention to center, left wing, right wing. Ended up with like 4 centers and 2 wingers. So, well, you can only play 2 centers a week or on a day, 2 left wingers, 2 right wingers, 4 defensemen, 2 goalies. Now your goalies have to make 3 appearances in the week, or otherwise you get penalized points or some shit. Mm-hmm. There's something like that. You always have to have 4 defensemen playing, 2 right wingers, 2 left wingers, 2 centers. So that's your like day lineup, and you can change it day to day. Well, I didn't know that, so I had 4 fucking centermen. I had fucking Eichel, Tavares, Barkov, and I can't remember.
So usually you would love on your fantasy team, but in this case,
I still have all 3.
You go fuck yourself.
I still have all 3. Yeah, Barkov is fucking phenomenal. Tavares is fucking phenomenal. Eichel, when he's not out, is amazing. So it's like, I can't afford to drop these guys. And everybody in the league, I hope they're listening. They're all a bunch of nimrods when it comes to fucking trading.
You know what? I'm pretty sure they're not.
I got offered they wanted two of my...
Nimrod's an underrated term. I appreciate that.
Yeah, right?
Thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
Like a Nimrod.
But somebody offered me a left winger, no, a center, and I think a goalie for 2 defensemen. And I literally only had 4 defensemen.
This is not going to happen.
I'm like, are you an idiot? Did you not look like...
No, sir. I'm a Nimrod.
Like, I got so pissed. And then somebody traded who was it? Stamkos for 2 dog shit players. I'm like, what is this trade? Like, are we stacking teams? If so, hey, Dad, I will split the pot with you if you give me all your good players.
I think you owe your dad at least the full pot.
He's last. He doesn't deserve the full pot.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, I kind of wish I didn't do fantasy. But yeah, it did help me like bring eyes to more teams like to watch. Like I would watch Calgary games late at night some nights. I'd just find it online and just put it on.
Just chuck it on there, see what happens.
Oh, one year I had like the first line for
those
Calgary.
Are late games too.
We start at 10.
You're a bit of a night owl though.
Yeah. I'm up.
Much more than I.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not in bed at 6.
I aspire to have a night owl sort of life.
Do you?
We're like,
I don't.
No?
No, I've started waking. I get Audrey to wake me up when she leaves for work, which is like 5:45. She gets out of bed. So I'm like, wake me up. I'll make you breakfast.
Oh,
so she wakes me up.
Do you want to come stay here during the week?
So she wakes me up, and then like sometimes I'll go back to bed for an hour, or I'll try to stay up. But I kind of like being up that early. I feel like I got more shit done, even if I don't. Like,
are you going to?
Now.
Do you find yourself going to bed earlier because of
a little
that?
bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I go to bed when you start going to bed to late, it becomes a snowball.
I do understand that. Like I don't like when we're up drinking with the boys and stuff like that.
You hate being up till 4 a.m?
Yeah, like it gives me anxiety. It takes me back to dark days. So, but I'm getting better with dealing with that shit. It's like, okay, like this is a one-off. It's not all the time.
Yeah.
But I do remember like being a kid and like summer break and shit like that. It's like to go to like, you're right. It's a snowball effect.
You're a pussy if you go to bed fucking early.
Well, not even that. It's
no, you are.
You're literally.
Back in the day, you were a bitch.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, but you know what I'm like. Like it's easy to do. It's like, oh, it's 11. Yeah. It's 11 p.m. I'm just gonna keep playing Call of Duty.
4 a.m.
And then
okay, I'll like go to bed now.
2 a.m. and then you can't fall asleep. And then you wake up early and then you stay up late again. It's a bad cycle to be on.
Yes.
But when I say night owl, I would like to be able to stay up past 10.
Okay.
Like you got everything is relative, right?
Yeah,
like my version of a night owl is like
you want to stay up till like 11.
If I feel like staying up till 11, I'm staying up till 11 and then I'll get up around 7 or 8. I'll get my 8 hours. I'll be very happy. Yeah. Like I don't need to sleep in till noon.
Yeah.
Those days are behind me.
I hate that.
I feel like a D-gen. Like,
yeah, I'm
like
with you on
the other week there, you left probably around 2:30, something like that.
Yeah, I think Audrey picked me up around 2.
Yeah, so I think by the time everything was said and done, like we'd finished. Eric and I were watching a comedy special while you guys were playing cards.
Yeah.
So I think by the time that wrapped up, I was in bed by like 2:45.
I said you guys weren't up much later.
No. It wasn't a crazy late night.
Yeah.
But I set an alarm for like 9:30.
Yeah.
Because there's something in my brain's like if I sleep till 10, it just takes me to this like place where I'm like, oh, you're a fucking loser.
I also feel
even if I get up and do nothing all day.
Yeah.
I still don't like.
Well, that's me right now.
It's just a weird feeling for me.
Like we just got put back down on a fucking some dumb shit.
Don't bring that up. I won't stop. I won't stop.
Okay, but anyways, like
if you want to talk about it, we can.
This whole past year, no, I don't want to talk about it. But like this whole past year has been fucked. Like when we first went into a lockdown and shit, dude, that was game over for me, man. Yeah. I was just playing games. Like what else do you want me to do? It was better than me if I can sit in there going through a 2 for a night or a bottle a night.
That is
or
true.
A week.
I mean, there is other things you can do.
But I was staying up so going to bed at 2, 3 in the morning, if not some nights 4, and then waking up at like 10, 11. And it just, again, you get in that bad habit and it's like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah, and the body's super adaptable to shit like that too.
I just feel like
it only takes like If you do that for a week,
dude, at least for me, like if I stay up till 2-1, let's say 2, so I stayed up real late one night. Well, now I'm not waking up late, and then I wake up late. Now that night's 2:30. I'm not going to bed. And then the night after that, it's like 3. And it just keeps extending the time.
If it extends
sooner
by
or later,
10 minutes a night.
I'm on night shift.
Yeah, you are. You're on graveyard.
Now, the only good thing is, like, after a shoot, I can afford to do that because I'm just editing. And so, like, me staying up later, I can get shit done. Like, I can do more shit.
You just need to find a way to rework your day where you don't have to do that shit at 2 a.m. Where you can do that shit at 7.
I just get caught up.
Yeah.
Like, there's days I'll be editing and just, I'll look down and be like, oh shit, it's 8 o'clock. Maybe I should eat something.
Yeah, okay. But at least you're doing that with work.
Yeah.
As opposed to like,
I do it sometimes.
As
playing
opposed,
games.
well, that's
shit.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, it's, if you look down, you're like, oh fuck, it's 8.
Yeah.
I've been gaming all day. Maybe I should eat. Maybe I should piss. Maybe I should say hello to another human. Maybe these things are
I
things
talk
we
shit
can look
to little
into.
kids all the time on there. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Say hi to humans.
Those fuckers had it coming.
Yeah.
Goddamn noobs.
Yeah, eat shit.
What is it like? What's the slang on gaming talk right now? I'm so out.
People like,
Because even the games I'm playing now,
dude,
they
it's
don't
so
involve online. Or if they do, like, I'm muting everything. I don't even want to hear someone be like, "Whoa, okay." Like, I mute everyone. Fuck off.
I'm like that to an extent, but I like it when they shit talk and then you win, and it's like, eat shit. But like they're
Okay, so I do that with chess.
Yeah, but like people call it people like dog water, like you're dog water. I don't. You're bad.
Okay.
It's like, what is dog water?
It's just an evolution of a
water a dog drinks. Like what? And
Put
then,
me down for confused.
And then like people, like if you did something sick, people go sheesh. That's a big fucking thing right now.
Sheesh.
Yeah, sheesh.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
but hey, dude, it's like the younger generation, right?
But also, if you're in that life,
we do that growing up, like,
oh, for sure,
make up some dumb shit.
Those words are gone. They're gone forever out of my brain now.
Yeah, right.
But at the time,
but yeah, we used them all the time.
Mm-hmm. I remember like my I almost said this for a yard sale.
Yeah, you did.
I remember my Xbox 360 mic was broken. I had like duct taped in a couple places. Remember, I had to like sit over your head.
Yeah,
and it was like plugged into your controller, and I had that thing. I was talking. I would mostly do parties with like
friends.
Yeah, friends. Like for a lot of years, me and Chris Makes Pizza at YouTube. Check it out.
Really?
We gamed. Yeah, so this was our like daily routine. We played Call of Duty. It was Black Ops.
He played.
He gamed a lot. Yeah,
really?
Or a lot. So on Fridays,
yeah,
we're in high school, obviously at the time. So Friday night's the start of the weekend. What is everyone doing? So we would go home. We'd probably pick up booze at some point. So I'd be with him. Like we'd all be together during the day. We'd part at some point, and sometime around like 5 or 5:30. Me and him would jump on. We'd probably play like an hour and a half, 2 hours of Call of Duty Black Ops. And then he'd be like, okay, I'm coming over now. And then like he would come over when everyone was coming over to pre-drink.
Nice.
And like on Friday nights, we'd be fucking gaming.
Yeah.
Talking to each other. He'd live
literally
like
down the street.
A 30-second walk down the street. Like it was one turn.
Yeah.
And if you just kept walking straight, you'd probably walk into his house.
Yeah.
And we would game until like 7:38. Then it'd be time to pre-drink, which was more often not at my place. So we come over pre-drink and then we go off and do whatever we were going to do that night.
That's hilarious.
And it was like, and it wasn't even like one of these planned things. It just kind of like,
just happened.
It just kind of evolved. And then before you, like, if I went back and thought about it like really hard now, I bet you most Fridays than not, like when we were all going out and shit like that in high school, I bet you Full and I were playing Xbox 360 Call of Duty at some point, like in a party.
That's amazing.
That was my jam, that one, Black Ops.
I used to game a lot. I still game.
That was a height of my gaming.
I remember me, John, sometimes Paul, Ryan, not Eric's brother, different Ryan, and a couple other people. We would get in an Xbox party and we'd play Modern Warfare 2. I think that was the one with Terminal. And we used to like play like regular multiplayer and shit, but then we'd play Mike Myers. So Mike Myers there was one dude on like the attacking side.
Would you guys create your own game?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then everybody else is on the other team. Now, the dude that's Mike Myers only has a knife. and everybody else can't shoot, knife them, throw grenades at them. You can only use flashbang, stun grenades, and run.
So how do you kill him? Or you don't?
Mike Myers kills you. He's got a knife.
So you can't kill anybody.
You just run. So like everybody else is being like, oh dude, he's here. Fuck, he just ran past you. And like people would throw like their stun grenades at him and shit so you could get away.
Try to put him off.
And then when it comes down to the last, like it's you and Mike Myers, it's headshot only, first one pistols. If you got knifed first, you're Mike Myers next game. But it was literally hide and go seek. It was so much fun, but we would be up till like fucking 4 a.m. playing this shit.
Late doing that.
Yeah, but again, I wasn't really going out grade 9 and 10, so that's what we would do. That was our nights out.
It's fun. It's still hanging out.
Oh man,
still doing the same shit.
Oh dude,
are you ready to review this? Are you gonna have another?
No, I'm not gonna have another, but I'm ready to review.
Okay.
It was okay near the end of the glass, but again, we're killing it with ice. But
that's just how we do it.
I'm going 6-3. It didn't blow me away.
Yeah, it's not doing much for me.
No.
It's a 6.5.
Yeah.
I'm also.
It's middle of the pack.
Yeah, it's
not terrible.
It's fine. Like
it's not terrible, but the first sip for me was what ruined it.
I don't like. I've boxed myself into a corner with my own reviews.
Same.
You feel this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I want to step shit back. I want to go back.
Yeah.
And I want to step shit back.
We rated some shit way too high.
Way too high. Too excited, nostalgia, whatever.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Maybe we'll redo the reviews.
Absolutely not, but that's okay. This is the problem with a 6.5 rating for me. This is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Like if this all
I just think it looks bad because everything else is so high. But that's
exactly what I'm trying to say.
At the same time, a lot of the whiskey we've had is pretty good whiskey. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's again, Jack Daniels has been around for how long?
Forever.
It's not. It can't be
Jack
bad
Daniels
is
a Ford F-150. It does its job. It does exactly what it wants.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if this is a great analogy, and someone listening is probably like, "You're a
fucking moron.
You're so dumb.
You're a fucking Nimrod."
And I agree with you 100%. But I went to my parents' place today, and I brought a bottle of wild turkey.
Yeah.
And I drank the entire thing, and I'm still standing somehow. Kidding.
You're an alcoholic.
Can you imagine if I was just like, I'm totally like,
I'm fine. I drove back.
Yeah, I drove back, and the cops let me go.
Yeah,
they're like, you're blowing at 0-0. It's crazy. So I brought a bottle, and he's like, what are you bringing booze for? I'm like, do you have bourbon? He's like, actually, I do. I'm like, no, you don't, because he usually drinks rye, and they haven't drank in 60 days. They're doing some
crazy shit. Good for them.
They're on one.
Hey,
and
whatever.
Just disclaimer: this is the last whiskey review for, at least for me,
for a month
until the baby shows up.
Okay.
Yeah, because my wife is 36 weeks pregnant tomorrow. Yeah. Atypical pregnancy is 37 to 41. Her due date's at 40. She's gigantic.
Yeah, she's pretty big.
But here's the thing with babies. They don't care if it's 2 a.m. after Friday night to drink with your friends. If it's time to go to the hospital, it's time to go to the hospital. So
I totally agree.
In the back of my mind, I was always like, a month out, I'm just gonna go just in case. Because I like
better be safe than sorry.
I'm not.
You don't want to be shit faced being like, you got to drive yourself, bitch.
Well, or
come
like,
on, woman.
I got to call an Uber or my parents to come like, hey, bring us down to the no.
Now you got to wait for your parents to come down.
Like if that happens, I'm never living with myself. Like I'm totally already beating myself up about the amount I drink anyways, and it's a reasonable amount.
That's okay. If I want to drink, I'll bring a bottle or
absolutely
I'll steal a glass.
Whatever you need to do.
Whatever we're here. We just won't do reviews.
Just so people are aware, we're just the reviews are going to be down for a bit. Yeah, and that's just until there's a wee child hanging around, and then after that,
then we get back into it.
Dive back in. Yeah. But anyway, back to the review portion. I've got a good whiskey. A whiskey that I enjoy is in the 8s.
Yeah.
A whiskey I don't enjoy that's also good is in the 7s and 6s. Where I feel like I should have a whiskey that I enjoy a lot in the 7s. In the 7s.
No, I agree with you. I'm there too. I think we got too excited doing
far too excited.
Way too excited.
This is a 9.
And I think we did it pretty good at the start because we would do it halfway through a glass, but it makes sense to have the full glass. especially because we're putting ice in it.
You get first sip, last sip, and everything in between.
Yeah. And again, sometimes the last sip is like, it's hard to get down, especially with the ice because it dilutes it. But
I would love to have a proper connoisseur on here just to sit down and be like, okay, this is how you actually taste whiskey.
Yeah.
And then we're going to sit here and go, oh, whoops.
I'm not even worried about like tasting. It's like, I just kind of wish we could. And I think we will at some point just go back and reevaluate. Just start a whole new list.
Well, keep
which
the
is pretty
keep
easy.
the list.
Yeah, because I can just delete all the photos off.
No,
all our shit.
No, don't delete anything. No. Leave it up there for the public record.
Yeah, no, I know.
But
I'm just saying.
I'm thinking like for me right now, 6.5 is like it's
a middle.
If someone asks me, what do you think of this? It's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not bad. It's good. Sure.
Yeah.
6.5 is where I'm putting this at. The 6.9, I think the ones that we rated.
I can look it up.
No, you don't need to. I don't. It's just just for the point. I think the ones we rated the most fairly, because again, we get excited when we drink shit that we know we like, shit that we enjoy, and maybe that's part of the charm too. Like, if anyone thinks how we're doing it, whatever. This is just off the top of our heads now as we're going through it, but I think the Japanese one we rated and that coffee one we rated, I think we're probably a more accurate representation of what, like if we were to go back and listen to those two, I think we're like, they're good for what they are, but they're not my favorite. And then we still put them at like a 6, 9, and 7, 1.
Yeah, see, I think I was too generous.
I agree.
Like on at least like the Japanese, because again,
this Bearface is way better than the Japanese one.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But I think
the Japanese one is rated higher.
Yeah. So I think what happened, like, and again, it's not like we drank bad whiskey up until then. That was like our first bad bottle or bottle we didn't like. Mm-hmm. So for me, I was a little hesitant to be like, dude, this is like a 4-1.
Because it's such a discrepancy. It's like, because if someone sees it and
you gave this a 4-1.
Well, and
you gave this an 8-9.
I'm thinking more for like, I think there was someone that reached out to you and was like, hey, maybe you should. I think the person that gave us the idea was it Alex?
Alex, yeah.
Okay, shout out to Church, but
thank you, sir.
Thanks, Church, if you're still listening,
dude.
If not, enjoy yourself.
Please DM me if you've picked up a bottle and actually liked one that we.
So
rated.
It was a listener of the podcast that was like, maybe you guys should start reviewing them.
Yeah.
Because like I'm trying to get into whiskey and I'd like to know what's good, and I'd sort of gave us.
We used to just drink whiskey just
so people are listening,
or just to drink whiskey. Like when we first started, we used to just drink it to drink it.
And we were drinking. I still think we're drinking good stuff.
Yeah.
But again, you get caught up in it's the good shit. It's the nostalgia. It's this. It's that. So I would like to start like tempering my
ratings,
my ratings a little bit. But then that said, by the time I start drinking again, we're gonna crack in like that section. I'll be like, this is a 9.5. And if it's that, it's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because here's the other charm to this, right?
Yeah.
It's two ways.
Yeah.
We're not professionals.
100%.
No one's calling us, be like, hey, we're having the Canadian Olympics. Do you want to come down and do a taste test? Because we're gonna fuck the entire thing up. Right?
I think they should invite us.
They probably should, just for fucking hilarity sets. Yeah. Be like, look at these two dopes.
Yeah, look at these two fucking idiots.
Yeah, just so the intellectuals can just like
shit, and they think it's a 10.
Look down their noses at us. Yeah, we're gonna rate all of them 10s. Like this one's gold, that one's gold, that one's gold 0.2.
Yeah. This is 4 red rubies. It's so good.
These are gemstones.
Yeah.
These are worth gemstones.
Yeah.
But again, part of the charm and the fun is like we rate shit how we enjoy it. Like we're clearly we're not operating on any sort of system.
We also don't like this isn't a podcast for whiskey reviews.
No.
It's just a segment that we do.
It is a segment that we do, which is fun.
It's too
as well.
Idiots,
so again, like I'm like combating both ideas in my mind.
Yeah.
Like because there is shit that we've drank in the last couple of weeks that I want to rate in the 7s. But I end up rating it higher in the 8s, a lot closer to shit that I think is much better than it, or that I personally like more.
You know what I think we should do? And since we're going to be taking like a month or so off from doing the ratings, maybe I'll come up with a...
Why don't we come up with
a 3-point list? Like,
I was just going to say that.
Taste,
We should come up with
and
and then out of that score,
maybe price, like throw in price, because if we do get a bottle that's like $100, you can't really give it like it. It is a factor.
It's a factor. So because that bottle we got last week with Eric and Rob,
Barn Burner,
it's $35. It's a gold medal winning whiskey, and it's a bourbon. It's Ontario made, which is very rare.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, it was not terrible. If you watch the episode, me and Eric finished that bottle during the podcast.
Smoked it.
It was just going down so. And again,
everyone's excited. Everyone's having fun.
Like doing the podcast, I don't know what it is, but I can drink whiskey. Doing the podcast all the time, but I'm not going to like be at the house and be like, oh, I gotta have a glass of whiskey. Or it's like, chill night, Audrey's having a glass of wine, I might grab a beer out of the fridge.
Sure, yeah. Just to be social.
Or like some girly drink, or like a hard iced tea or something like that.
What you need to get into is those bubbly sparkling waters.
Bubbly.
Yeah.
Audrey loves them.
They are fantastic.
We have a pack of cherry at the house.
I think they're a game changer personally.
I haven't really had too many of them.
You like socialites.
I love socialites.
So Antonio and I did the math the other night.
Yeah.
So
bottle of Kettle One.
Doesn't even have to be flavored. Just a bottle of vodka.
Okay.
And a socialite is one drink.
Right.
Plus one can of bubbly. Right?
Yeah.
Just for context's sake. So a can of bubbly, 12-pack of bubbly is, we'll call it 12 drinks.
Yeah.
Case of bubbly is $5.
Okay.
0 sugar. Basically water, slightly flavored.
Yeah. It's literally a socialite without the alcohol.
You can get a bottle of vodka for $26 to $30. That's run of the mill.
Yeah,
doesn't
like
taste bad.
Vodka,
regular ass shit. Sky vodka, I think is $26.
Yeah, and I used to drink that shit all the
time.
Really,
because it's really good.
It was good.
It's $26.
You got me on that shit.
Yeah, so you can make for that $26, and let's call it, you get 2 cases of bubbly.
Yep.
So you're in for $10 in your mix. You're in for $26 in your thing. So you're $46.
$46.
$46. What is to make one drink? And that's one can for one shot. A can of socialite is like $3.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So $3 times 24 is like 70-something bucks.
I don't know.
Yeah, someone just did that math in their head, and like you're fucking
like 82. I think
retarded.
I think it's up in the 80s.
It was 48, and then another 24. Some
who
it's
knows?
It's a number.
Who knows?
I don't think anyone knows that answer.
But again, so what was the total for the
$48 versus
48?
It's double.
Oh, 100%.
It's double.
Easy. 48, and then you divide that by what? 24.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many shots can you get out of?
Well, I'm just using
24 shots, right?
Yeah, it's 26 shots out of a 2.6. So you got 2 shots spare over. But I'm just making them the exact same as you would if you would buy a socialite off the can.
100%.
And it's like we were talking about like
now the way
never doing that
like
again.
if that's the way Mackenzie would make the drinks. Now if me and you were making the drinks, we only need a 12-pack.
But even still, you're saving.
Yeah, we only need a 12-pack, right? So you're just saving on that extra.
Yeah, you're still getting 24 drinks out of that 12-pack.
Yeah, it's just
that bottle's dead.
Yeah,
it's a different story.
Oh man, that's too funny. Yeah, I laughed when you brought that up with Mackenzie. The way she was making drinks.
I thought she was mad at me.
Is that how you're supposed to make drinks? Like it was like something clicked in your head. Like I'm doing this all wrong. It's like no, Chris. We do it properly. It's just this is how the bars do it, so they save money.
Yeah, but I think the bars still put the drink. They put the ice. They put the vodka.
A lot,
and then the rest is all the mix.
Yeah. Now, also, we're not ordering crazy drinks. It's like, I'll have a double vodka soda.
Yeah. It's like substandard.
Yeah.
It's like basically, give me a flat water.
Sorry, give me a lemon, not a lime.
Yeah, please, sir. Yeah. You know I prefer lemon. Give it a rest.
Oh man. So, yeah, no, I would. Yeah, again,
I'm gonna try and temper my thing, and just a disclaimer to people that are listening, like, oh fuck, this is shitty. Because
I think what I'll do.
I don't want people to think that this is a bad rye.
No, it's not. It's good.
It's just based on our reviews.
But
it's lower by 2 full points, which is substantial.
Yeah, but I think if you look at the scheme of things, it's still a 60%. Like if you were like, out of
are we
10,
doing math again?
Yeah, kind of. I confused myself there for a little bit.
You're like, it's carry the one, carry, it's a percentile.
you're getting a C+. So, and again, like, I do agree with you. Our ratings did get pretty out of hand, or they just started out of hand.
They started. If we had started like, man, I love this vodka or this this whiskey.
I love this vodka.
Yeah, this vodka is delicious. If we had started with this bourbon is 7.4 and I love it, it changes everything. Because then when you hit them with an 8.2, you're like, wow, that must be good. Yeah. But also, again, what we could work out, like you were saying, I want to get back to this, is we should come up with in the next 4 weeks, like off camera, we'll come back with the first review of the season. Yeah. Or the baby season.
Yeah.
We should come back with like the 2 season a pod official review checklist. And we can make it out of 5, right? So
3, 5.
We'll do smell, we'll do taste, burn, price, we'll work it out.
Yeah, we'll
figure this out. So people that are listening,
us 4 weeks to figure it out, but
might even take us 6. We might even be doing it as we're figuring out. Who knows? That's part of the fun.
Yeah, there's going to be a couple weeks where we just add in a few random
like,
things.
Oh, here we go. But what we could do
I don't like it.
is create like a 2 season a pod official checklist.
Yeah.
And then out of that checklist, you make it out of 10. And then whatever. So if the burn is a 4, if
we have to find a way. I got it.
And then you divide and add it. You make the average.
And last sip, that have to be on there.
Sure. And then you can add in overall taste, smell and price, whatever whatever factors.
We're getting out of hand here because I got it all now. So this is how we do it. Okay, we're gonna no ice in the glass. Pour the whiskey in. 1 sip. Everybody knows the rules. For those of you that watch Barstools,
there's a guy that does reviews Tim Hortons. That's the only thing I know that from. Everyone knows the rules. First bite for those who knows the rules.
Yeah, but that's from Barstools.
Okay.
Pizza reviews. Yeah, Dave Portnoy.
Okay.
That's the way he eats a slice of pizza and he goes 1 bite. Everybody knows the rules, but he eats a whole fucking slice before.
Completely out of touch with reality.
Yeah, you really are. And then he eats the whole slice of pizza before he gives his review. It's like,
well, let's not copy Dave Portnoy.
No, but
let's find our own.
But I think what we need to do to actually rate a whiskey well is to have it without ice. So one sip without ice.
Yeah.
Then put the ice in, and that'll be like one of the things. How was the first sip?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that'll be one of the checks or one of the
ratings. So 5. What you do is you make it out of. Let's do it out of 10 because it's easy. Just hear me out. I'll tell you why it's easy.
Wait,
because we rate our shit out of 10.
You mean the rating out of 10 or 10 fucking check things?
No, not out of 10 check things. If we only have 3 check things or 5 or 7
they're
check
all out
things,
of 10.
They're out of 10 on their individual basis.
Yeah.
Because at the end, you tally them up, you divide by the number you have, and then you have a rating out of 10.
There's your rating, yeah.
Perfect.
I'm with you on that
Sorted.
one. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about this. I'm going to fucking pull something out here.
God dang geniuses.
Yeah, no, okay. That's good. I might have to listen to this back, but
no, it's fine. Just think of like I think price should definitely be 1.
100%.
I like
we have to
I like the idea of your taste without the ice in it.
Yeah.
Because we for sure are fucking the whole process up.
100%.
But again, it's 2 season a pod.
Yo, this is our show. This is how we do it.
This is just how we operate on things. Yeah. We're not smart, but it's fine.
I never claimed to be smart.
I know.
Oh man. No, that's a good idea though. We got 4 weeks roughly to figure it out. And
again,
so what
if anyone has any suggestions or shit that they want to hear, if you guys are sick of the whiskey reviews, I'm sorry, but it's something that we enjoy. We like it. It's a segment. It's fun for us.
Yeah.
Also, we can expense this shit. This shit's business. We make $0.
Business,
but at the end of the day, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's a business.
That was fucking fantastic.
So, we can just fucking buy all the booze we want.
Yeah, and if you're a guest, you have to bring a bottle on the show.
Yeah, but give us the receipt so we can expense it. We can write it off for you.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, it's sorted. So anyway, I hope that was confusing for everyone listening.
Dude, we bounced back and forth so many times. I had it in my head when we first started. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I got 3 things we're going to do.
I have 3 things we're going to talk about too.
No, not that. When we just started talking about redoing the reviews.
Now you're up to 25 things we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm like, holy fuck, there's so much shit we can do now. I'm like, oh my god, my head's like,
the possibilities are endless.
I also let's get off whiskey reviews.
Yeah, right. Back to regular programming.
Last week I forgot to mention, but last week when we recorded the episode, it was International Whiskey Day. I told you before we did the episode, which I thought was pretty fucking cool.
Yes, it was.
We drank, at least I drank a lot of whiskey that day.
I drank a tremendous amount of whiskey. I switched over the beer and I switched onto the pot. I was just trying to keep myself level-headed. I don't think it's a generally good idea to be blackout drunk while you're entertaining folks at your house.
Debatable.
But that said...
We've both done it.
I know, but that said, when you have a good friend group...
It doesn't matter.
You can get away with it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we drank a lot of whiskey.
Yeah, it was good.
I had to pry the last sip out of Eric's hands. You two were fucking all over that barn burner. But that's a different story. I want to rebuy it because...
I from what I recall, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think I did too.
But again, it was tough getting reviews out of everybody.
It was disjointed.
Nah, it's whatever.
Yeah. Do you want to do Chris Predicts or do you want to keep rolling on something else? Because I have other shit to talk about. Or do you want to do Chris Predicts and call this puppy a puppy?
We can do Chris Predicts. I do want to throw something at you, and maybe you'll check it out this week for next. Cool. I want to get your thoughts on it. It's an old thing off of YouTube. These guys called Beer League. The channel is called The Beer League. They're from Alberta.
Okay.
And it's like a fucking old man beer league. And it's literally behind the scenes of their fucking...
Like a beer hockey league?
Yeah. Behind their beer league. But everybody has their own story. There is some shit that you see poker nights with the boys. That's an episode.
Okay.
You see all this other dumb shit. They were trying to get picked up as a show. I don't think it ever did. I think they were in the midst of it. And I wish they had kept going with it. Because I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. It reminded me a lot of the league.
Okay.
But hockey.
In Alberta. Which is a different breed. Absolutely
so stupid.
Yeah.
And it's
similar to this podcast.
Phenomenal. So if you're listening, go check it out.
Yeah.
They're old. I think they're fucking 5 or 7 year old videos.
What you should do
so funny
is you should shoot one of them an email and be like, hey, you want to be more obscure? Come talk to us.
Dude, it'd be hard to pick which one. Well, there's two. I can't remember their names, but dude, it's
one of their names had to be Donnie, I bet.
Yeah, okay,
for sure. It's Alberta and it's Canada. Yeah. And they're playing hockey.
Dude, yeah.
Even if his name wasn't Donnie,
I want you to
Donnie.
check it out, and then we'll talk about it.
I'll
next
definitely
week.
check it out.
No,
I will for next week.
It's so fucking funny, man.
I love that obscure shit.
Yeah. It was the start of YouTube kind of just picking up. And these guys just started recording behind the scenes of their hockey team.
I like that shit.
The Cornholers, I think they were called.
Which is now a sport you can watch on ESPN.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Everything's a fucking sport.
Man, it's it's so funny. It's have you seen cornhole on televised TV?
I didn't know it was on television.
It is television. It's like Dodgeball, the movie, created ESPN 8. You know what I mean? Because it's ESPN 8, the Ocho, and it's this is the most obscure sports, and they're showing the Dodgeball National Championships. But it's gotten to that point with sports TV. It's each channel, Sportsnet, TSN, ESPN, NBC, they all have 7 or 8 different sports channels. So they have to fill fucking timing. So they put shit on there. I think it was last time it was in Mexico. It was somewhere in one of the islands. And obviously they pick up a lot of American TV channels. And it was ESPN 6 or ESPN 7. It was something dumb.
Yeah.
And it was cornhole, where you throw a beanie bag onto a slanted piece of plywood.
Try to get it in the hole.
Try and get it into a hole. And if it doesn't go in the hole, but it stays on the board, you get a point. Oh, yippee, we get a point. And I'm watching this. I'm like, oh my God, a sport invented by frat bros. And then you look at the people that are playing it, frat bros.
Frat bros.
I'm like, you guys nailed it.
Yeah.
You guys figured this shit out. You convinced ESPN to televise it. All you guys did, you guys basically just put on beanies, different color bibs. You're like, oh, we're team A, you're team B. I'm going to throw it at you. You throw it at me. Yeah. Someone's going to televise it.
And somebody's going to keep score.
And some asshole.
We're going to have
We're going to have our other friends that are in the frat that aren't on the team be in the stands. They're going to cheer. They're probably going to do keg stands the whole time. We're going to have a good old time.
Watching darts.
Yeah. It's exactly that. You know what it is? It's a very good point. It's the early days of darts.
Yeah.
Because darts started where like guys would like stand around the pub like, holy fuck, we should go watch CJ play tonight. He's pretty fucking good. Yeah. Oh, I heard that Chris is pretty good. We should go watch him play. Yeah, Chris and then they go around, they stand around, fuck you. They go, I'm very good at darts. Very good.
How long did it take you guys to finish the game last weekend?
Okay, so yeah. Hang on. Let me finish this thought process and we will get back.
It's okay. We don't have enough time for you to fucking tell us how long it took.
Let me just finish my thought process. So darts probably started with a bunch of dudes standing around the pub watching two guys that were good at darts play.
Yeah.
They're drinking. They're having a good time. Oh, fuck, 180. Woo! And then next thing you know, they're playing in fucking huge amphitheaters. People are like dressing up as dinosaurs, slamming pitchers of beer. Hammered. So I think in like 3 years, cornhole could be America's darts.
Could be the next darts.
As we're talking about right now.
Love it.
Or if not, they're missing out on a huge opportunity because America has like NFL football.
Yeah.
Every time you turn it on, there's some group of guys out there without shirts on. They got the tailgating.
Jumping through tables.
They're having a good fucking time. But when they're in the stadium, like, of course they're loud and whatever, but they can't get like too debaucherous. And there's no like atmosphere to like make them debaucherous. Cause like security will come by and be like, listen, bro.
Hey, bro.
You're trying to set fires to the seats. This is a public arena. There's children.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah, relax.
But at darts, it's encouraged. Like, please set fire to the seats. It's cold in here.
Yeah. Dress up in a chicken suit and show up.
Be a T-Rex. Keep your small arms in tight and try and drink the pitcher.
Try to drink out a DOS boot.
Yeah, drink the DOS boot in one gulp with your hands tied behind your back. See how it works out for you. We'll televise it, and then we'll occasionally throw a dart hitting the board.
Yeah, you guys can look over and see if people are winning at darts.
I think America could do this with cornhole.
They could.
They definitely could.
I believe that.
Yeah. They could have people doing keg stands in the back. They could invite sororities. Have sorority girls doing it, right? You can have 2 leagues.
Nah. Why do you need 2 leagues? Why can't they compete in the same league?
Women's sports are very boring.
Yeah, don't get me on that. That's we're gonna change topics.
But
if they can compete, they should be able to compete with everybody.
One league. If you're good enough to compete, you can compete.
Yeah.
Like
and
all
if
leagues.
You're not,
like all leagues, really. Yeah. And if you're not, then
you're literally throwing a beanbag.
Then we'll create a.
You're not getting body checked into the fucking boards. You relax. If you can throw a beanbag just as good as everybody else,
you're on the team. You made it.
You can be in the league.
Got it.
I'll be commissioner.
You know what? That's very diverse of you, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way.
Equality.
Right. I love equality.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Actually, it's cool. It's fun.
Same.
Yeah. People think I hate it, but I love it.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's
I got so off topic. Yeah. I don't even know what to talk about. All right. Everyone's favorite game show.
Chris predicts maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. Also, maybe.
Maybe. Definitely. Sometimes.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, I asked Chris to predict the rugby Guinness Six Nation game between France and Scotland.
Yes.
Yeah? Was France and Scotland?
Yep.
Yes. Scotland won 27-23.
CJ tried to hit me with all these stats.
I did.
France is better.
Okay.
France
literally can tell you all the stats.
Yeah, I know. But it's fine. We're just doing the recap.
Man, France, well, they were pretty even. And France was 15, Scotland 11.
And I'm glad that you did bring all those stats because they were the underdog, whatever.
But now my biggest thing
just makes me seem so much smarter.
Prior to that game, France won 32-30 against the top team.
And France is better than Scotland on paper. Sure. But never underestimate Scottish people. They're fucking crazy.
Just saying.
I know you weren't.
Relax.
I'm talking to the internet, bro. I'm barely talking to you.
Trust me. I know.
I'm just sitting here.
I haven't been listening for the past hour.
Really? What happened?
Yeah, so Scotland won 27-23.
Wizard.
Yeah, so you did predict that one.
I got a wizard stat.
And then we talked about the Honda Classic, if Matt Jones would hold his lead. We did the podcast on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. He was up like -10.
That one was a bit of a gimme.
A little bit, but again, at the same time, I've never really heard of Matt Jones and Honda Classic. It's a big Sunday. there's been a lot of chokes on a Sunday, so it could have happened. But it didn't. And he won.
And I'm a wizard.
And I did write down all these fucking fights from last week.
Yeah, so I went 3 for 2 on the fights that we didn't get a chance to talk about.
Yeah.
Which would have been more fun considering we opened up the show talking about UFC fights that we didn't talk about the week previous. But alas, it's a podcast.
Yeah, still mad we didn't. I didn't really read up on that Stipe one.
Well, sir, now you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we know. Okay, so you got some predictions?
I have some predictions. These are rough ones right off the hop.
All right. I hope there's some Leaf games.
They are Leaf games.
Hell yeah.
All right. So tonight, it's 7:42, and I don't know the score in the Leaf game right now. Because they don't start till 8. Even better.
He's lying. He looked at the scores.
Leafs are
winning. Who do they play tonight?
They play the Winnipeg Jets tonight.
Oh my God. I feel like they just played them.
They did.
Goddamn Jets.
Literally yesterday. Sorry, the day before. Winnipeg is going to play much harder tonight, but the Leafs are going to win.
Okay. Score? Not giving us one? No, you don't have to. I'm just asking.
I think the Leafs are going to win in overtime.
Okay.
5-3.
5-3 over.
They can't win in overtime. I meant to say 5-4. I'm like, holy fuck, bro. Jesus Christ.
It's been a long day for Chris.
Sunday, Monday, the Leafs are in Calgary, playing Calgary. Those are late games. I'm not going to stay up to watch because they don't start till 9 and 9:30 respectively.
I was going to say, they probably don't start till 10.
God damn it. Leafs are going to win both. Leafs are going to walk away with this division.
Okay. They're walking away next 3 games.
They're going to win the next 3 games.
Okay.
Even though they're back-to-back, and it's very hard to do. I'm changing this idea. Leafs are going to win Leafs are going to win Sunday. They're going to lose on Monday, and they're going to beat the Montreal Canadiens on Wednesday.
Ooh.
Wizardry.
All right, so win 2, lose, win.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Leafs are going to win 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
They're going to win tonight, Monday.
Tonight. Yeah, sorry.
Tonight, Sunday, lose
That's
Monday.
What I said. Yeah. They're going to win 2, lose 1, win on Wednesday.
The fuck?
They're going to win tonight. They're going to win on Sunday.
Yeah.
They're lose on Monday.
And then they're going to win.
And then they're going to win. That's literally what I just said.
That's 3 out of 4.
Yeah. We're literally saying the same shit.
Are we?
Leafs are going to win 2, lose.
Oh, you're just doing it in order of the games.
Yeah.
I'm doing it in the overall. I got you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. No brain.
Yeah.
No brain.
Now you guys know what I have to deal with.
They know what you have to deal with. They listen.
Ridiculous.
It's absurd. I'm mad at me, to be fair.
All right. But again, please stop predicting Leaf games.
No.
Okay, Rob.
Hi. Leafs. Liverpool are playing Arsenal away from home.
Okay.
On Saturday, April 3rd, 2 days tomorrow.
Okay.
No. Today's Friday? It's a long weekend.
Today is Friday.
2 days from now, Liverpool are going to win.
Okay.
They're going to win 2-1.
2-1.
Take that shit to the bank.
They're playing home?
They're away.
I'm
pretty sure they're in London.
Okay.
And then they are playing on Tuesday. I've already got this prediction, so I'm going to make a variation of it. So I made some Champions League predictions, right?
Okay.
I picked the teams to go through, but because Liverpool is my team and they're playing this week, and we're going to review these predictions on next week's episode.
Okay.
Because those games the first legs of those games will be played, so we can do like a halfway update on those.
Okay.
I'll also give you an update on Brentford and Sunderland.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask you about those too.
I will give you an update on those.
Okay, next week.
So, all right, so Liverpool are playing Madrid the first game.
Okay.
And they are going, it's in Madrid again.
Okay.
And they're going to tie 1-1.
Ooh, tie.
Yeah.
You said
But again, it's Champions League.
Oh.
It's Champions League, and that away goal is basically a win.
Not everybody can be a champion.
Except for Liverpool.
Okay. So why didn't you say that you're going to beat them?
Because they're not going to beat them. They're going to tie 1-1. That's why I said that.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, back on his word, people. Heard it here first.
Heard it here live. Okay, so I will bring up the Brentford.
Do you want to do it next week, or you want to do it today?
We can do it halfway. Or do you want me to update it, or you want me to just leave it?
Let's do it next week.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it next week. I was just going to bring it up. If you don't have the stats ready, let's just do it next week. You're going to give us an update on.
I got him here. Yeah.
On everybody else.
We'll save it.
Yeah, let's just do a fucking next
Let's
week.
record like next Friday because then the games will be played and we
Sure.
have a good idea.
Yeah, whatever. Works for me.
Excellent.
All right. Hit us up on Facebook, 2 Season of Pod, or YouTube, 2 Season of Pod. Fucking hit that subscribe button. Even if you're just listening, you don't even watch them. Go drop that subscribe button. It does help.
Yeah, and again, I just want to say this again for the end of the episode. CJ does work very hard on these YouTube videos. They come out on different days. If you want to flip back, there's a lot of clips.
Yeah.
Go and subscribe. Watch a video. The clips are anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. So just go and just watch one real quick.
I've literally mashed like 4 episodes together. It's a remix.
Yeah.
No.
Go by because he puts a lot of work into these, and I appreciate it. They're entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Like I checked them out. Obviously, I'm biased, but
I like the clips again.
Yeah, they're fun to watch.
At least for me, I'm more inclined. There's a lot of podcasts I prefer to watch, so that's why I thought it was a good idea to start recording them. Mm-hmm. So if you do prefer to watch the podcast, or if you don't know, maybe check it out, watch one.
And if you're curious about what we look like, what we're drinking, and you start listening to the podcast, the full episode's available on YouTube now.
Yeah, they go up on Thursday.
Yeah,
audio on Wednesday, and then I usually have clips on the Friday.
Yeah, so there's 2 or 3 clips per episode.
Yeah.
And again, if you can go and at least watch those and click like and subscribe because
comment.
CJ works hard. And that's the very least that you can do, you son of a bitch. If you're going before episode 26, I believe, with Zach, you're not going to see any video. Those are just audio ones. But everything moving forward, and this is shit that we're just getting out as a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Everything moving forward is going to be recorded and put out to the poof of the internet.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you'd rather wait just to watch them on YouTube, if you don't want to watch, at the very least go by.
Just hit the subscribe button.
Take a look. Because I don't think you'll be sorry for at least browsing by and because there's stuff on there that I forgot that we talked about. Like because I subscribe.
Yeah, you did?
I'm a subscriber.
I'm a subscriber.
Yeah. So there's...
It'd be weird if we weren't.
There's the 2 out of 3 subscribers explained.
Yeah.
So there was shit on there that like I was going through and I was having fun. I'm like, I don't remember talking about this. And then I click on it. I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're fun to watch. Check them out. If not, I hate you and love you at the same time.
Recommendations. I forget. I don't know. I think I called it like a bar story or something like that. So the thumbnail's got a picture of our buddy Eric with his shoes tied around a fucking bar table.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a good clip. Again, I prefer the clips, even if like you don't have time or
because you're
just looking for a funny thing to watch on a Friday.
Listen, here's the thing with this podcast. A lot of it is like, fucking, are you guys done talking about this yet? And the answer is often no. Sorry.
Yeah.
But no, the good news about the clips,
we're going to keep talking about
good news about the clips are, yes, we are done talking about this.
Yeah. Because we're talking about something else. So now here you go.
Yeah. Just swing by there. Take a look. If you have anything that you want to write us into, if you have any ideas about what you would like to hear as a review, because the reviews aren't going away. It's just a temporary hiatus until there's a baby in this world.
If there's a whiskey you want us to try.
If there's a standard that you would like to hear reviewed individually, because it sounds like moving forward with our reviews, we're going to be hitting certain criteria. Okay. How did you feel about this? How did you feel about that? If there's something that you would like, if there's a piece of whiskey that you would like to hear specifically talk about, let us know. Maybe we can work that in. Yeah. Whatever the fuck.
I don't know how good my taste buds are. So
our taste buds are terrible.
If you're trying to figure out how much honey's in it or how much maple's in it or how much smoke is in it.
Google the ingredients.
Yeah, you're not going to fucking get it out of us, but at least me.
As always, those who listen, those who watch, those who subscribe, we love you. And thank you very much.
Catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
We're out.
Thanks a lot.
Deuces.